Tell me about the conversation about buying the van, because you said something about putting $1,300 down?
Yes, it was before she took it, because the reason I didn't give it back is because I put $1,300 down.
You paid $1,300 down?
Yes, not cash though.
What did you pay with?
Pills, that's what she wanted.
Pain pills?
Yes.
And you're saying that she took a
Paid
down
down.
payment
Yes.
in the amount of... How do you come up with $1,300? Is that what the pills were?
130 hydrocodones, $10 each.
So you paid her with pills, and you kept the van, is what you're saying?
Yes, and then she said I had 2 months to pay off the $700 balance.
I said no about the pain pills because I can't liquidate them and sell them. That's not something I could do. I mean, why would I do that?
All right, ma'am, can you look in the defendant's packet? So on page 11, and this is you, Ms. Meyer, there's a part in the text that says, till she comes up with the $800 cash only and the insurance and registration, she is not ever driving it again. What are you talking about? If there was no sale...
I didn't sell it to her.
Then what are you talking about?
I said I was thinking about doing it because of the fact that she kept bothering me so badly that I decided I might do it. But then
And decide to do what?
accept payments for it. And
But you said $800 cash.
Yeah, 8 cash up front. But I didn't do it because I decided no, and she got mad because I changed my mind on that. She did not give me a red cent for that van ever. She didn't give me anything for
Judge
it.
Juarez.
She gave you pills.
No, she did not give me pills.
So you're now saying that what you wanted was $800 cash up front?
My testimony is that I told her no so many times, and then I broke down and I made this agreement. I said I might do that with her, but then she...
Might do what?
So accept the $800 cash.
Which would be only $800.
No, it was $2,000. I never changed my price.
Okay, go to page 10. Your text messages, where you say, also, like I told her, she could use it for 2 days until she gets her own insurance and pays with cash the balance.
Not the balance. I didn't mean the balance. She didn't give me anything at this point. I would not have accepted $800 for a balance.
Yes, you would have if you had already accepted the $1,300 like she said.
But I promise you, she never gave me a red cent. That's why I was so upset.
She never gave you a red cent, but she gave you something other than red cents.
I wouldn't take them, and she got really upset and mad and angry about that.
So what you're telling us is that you just repeatedly referred to this $800 in cash balance just all in error.
I have texts, too, that are not...
Please show them to us.
Okay, let me find them.
While you're looking for that, I want to ask you about your cross complaint. Yeah. You told us that there was a significant amount of property in the van.
Yes, there was.
Tell us what was in there.
So I had my tax papers, which the IRS said don't lose these papers. That's why it was so important when she took the van. And the officer that came to my house didn't arrest me because he read my text messages where she admitted saying that I didn't mean I was going to take the van. I was just in a bad mood, had a headache.
Right, so tax papers. So what is the value you're putting on your tax papers?
Well, the time limit has run out now and I can't get the stimulus or the child tax credit back, which would put around $6,000 or $7,000.
All right, do you have text messages to show us?
Yes, I do. I found it. Can I approach?
No, you can't. Officer Montejano will come take it from you. Okay. And tell me what I'm about to look at.
This is the text the day that she borrowed the van, or the Friday that she had, after she had it for 2 days, I went and picked it up, and this is what she had said to me.
She says to you, you have no problem taking my pills for over half the payment.
Right, that's when the lies began, just like she did with the police.
Yeah, but
and the
if somebody is paying pills for a debt, and they say, you had no problem taking my pills, and the other person didn't actually accept pills, the response is, what are you talking about? It's not, I was just really stressed out. And that was your response. I was just really stressed out. I don't understand.
There was never an exchange of anything to do with her paying toward that van whatsoever because I told her no. She wouldn't take no for an answer, and that's why she refused to give it back when I borrowed it.
So did she give you the pills and, like, shove them at you?
No, she had them all out in her hand and was trying to hand me pills, and I said, no, I'm not going to liquidate the pills. That you can do that, and I'll be part of the 2,000.
How did you give her the pills?
I gave them to her in the vial because I got 2 prescriptions that month. In fact, she went with me to the pharmacy.